They say your life doesn't change when your luck changes. It changes when you do. Every successful person has one thing in common. They think differently. This is the story of a beggar who lived by taking, until one question changed how he saw the world, and taught him the law of value. In a busy train station, a man sat on the cold ground every morning, his clothes torn, his hands rough, his eyes half closed from exhaustion. His name was Sam. He didn't expect much from life. Just a few coins tossed his way to survive the day. One afternoon, a well-dressed businessman passed by. Sam's eyes lit up. This one, he thought, will give me something big. He reached out his hand. "Sir, could you spare some change?" The man stopped. He didn't pull out his wallet. Instead, he looked at Sam and asked, "Tell me something. What have you given today?" Sam blinked, confused. "Given? I have nothing to give." The man smiled faintly. "Then you have nothing to earn." Without another word, he walked away, leaving Sam speechless. That night, Sam couldn't stop thinking about that sentence. If you give nothing, you earn nothing. He looked at the few coins in his palm. They suddenly felt heavier, like guilt. For years, he'd been sitting there, waiting for the world to hand him something, but what had he ever offered back? The next morning, while walking along the station wall, he noticed a patch of wildflowers growing through the cracks. He stared at them for a long time, and then an idea bloomed. That day, Sam did something different. He picked a few flowers and placed them next to his tin can. When someone dropped in a coin, he smiled and offered a flower in return. At first, people were confused, but then they smiled back. "Keep it," one woman said. "It's beautiful." And she gave him more than just a coin, she gave him hope. By sunset, Sam realized something astonishing. He'd made more money than ever before. But what felt richer wasn't his pocket. It was his heart. For the first time, he felt useful. He wasn't just taking, he was giving. Day after day, Sam kept giving flowers. Soon, people came to the station not to avoid him, but to look for him. Some would stop just to chat. Others brought him food, or even seeds for more flowers. He'd become part of the rhythm of the place, a small light in the middle of chaos. Weeks later, he bought a small cart, painted it bright yellow, hung a wooden sign that said, "A flower for your kindness." He wasn't begging anymore. He was in business. And for the first time in his life, he felt dignity. One evening, as Sam was closing his cart, he saw a familiar face in the crowd, the same businessman who'd once asked him that question. Sam smiled, walked up, and held out a flower. "Sir, today I'd like to give you something, and maybe earn something in return." The man smiled back. He took the flower, placed a $100 bill in Sam's hand, and said softly, "You've learned the hardest lesson of all. Value is created, not requested." Sam nodded, eyes wet. "That one question changed my life." The man replied, "Questions don't change lives. Answers do, and you found yours." 6 months passed. The same station, but now there was no beggar. Only a small flower stall with a sign, "Sam's Blooms, where every smile grows." He hired 2 helpers, and every morning he gave a free flower to the first child who walked by. One day, a boy asked, "Why do you give these away?" Sam smiled, "Because giving is how I got here." Sam's story reminds us, the moment you stop asking, "What can I get?" and start asking, "What can I give?" everything changes. The richest people aren't those who have the most, but those who create the most value. You don't need money to start giving. You just need the mindset to start living. The moment you begin to give, you stop being a beggar. You become a creator of value, and that changes everything.